Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to break down how the gentle, ancient art of Tai Chi builds a powerful and scientifically backed defense against one of the biggest risks for older adults, falls. For many seniors, the biggest danger isn't even the fall itself. It's the fear of falling. And that fear, well, it can kick off this really vicious cycle. You get scared of moving, so you start moving less, your muscles get weaker, and ironically, your risk of falling actually skyrockets. So the big question becomes, how do you break out of that trap? How do you get back not just your physical stability, but your confidence to just move again? Well, the answer might not be what you think. And that's where Tai Chi comes in. People often call it meditation in motion, and that's a perfect description. This isn't about speed or high-impact workouts. It's this amazing blend of physical movement, mental focus, and calm breathing, all working together in harmony. Okay, let's really get into this, because it feels like a bit of a paradox, right? How can these slow, graceful movements build such a strong defense against something as sudden and jarring as a fall? Well, the science is really fascinating, and it all starts with the proof. So before we even get into the how, just look at the results. We're talking about systematic reviews with super high certainty evidence, and they found that practicing Tai Chi can cut down the total number of people who have falls by a massive 20%. And it's not just about who falls. The same rigorous studies show that Tai Chi also reduces the overall rate of falls, so how often they happen, by an impressive 19%. I mean, these are not small numbers. That's a huge increase in safety. And listen, this isn't just a bunch of statistics. These are measurable improvements on the exact same clinical tests that doctors and physical therapists use to see how mobile you are. On everything from the Berg Balance Scale to the Timed Up and Go test, people who practice Tai Chi show real, significant gains in their stability. So how does it actually do it? All right, let's get into our first pillar. It all starts from the ground up, literally. We're talking about strengthening the body's physical foundation, the actual muscles and joints that keep you upright and steady. Tai Chi is brilliant because it systematically works the whole musculoskeletal system. Those slow, controlled movements, they're building strength in your quads and all those tiny little stabilizing muscles around your knees and ankles. It also puts a big emphasis on core strength. And this is huge. It trains your dynamic gait. That's your ability to shift your weight smoothly and step in any direction with total control. Plus, all those movements increase flexibility in crucial joints like your hips, which is absolutely vital for balance. Now, having a strong body is fantastic, but it's not much good without a really sophisticated control system. Think of it this way. Your body has an internal GPS for balance, and over time, it can kind of fall out of calibration. Tai Chi helps to completely reset it. And here's how it does that fine-tuning. It hones the 3 key sensory systems for balance. First up is your proprioceptive system. It's a fancy word, but it just means your body's ability to sense where it is in space without you having to look. Second, the gentle trunk rotations stimulate the vestibular system deep in your inner ear. That's your body's main balance center. And third, the practice actually trains you to control your gaze, which improves the visual info your brain uses to keep you upright. Okay, for our third and final pillar, let's circle right back to that psychological barrier we talked about at the beginning, the fear of falling. Because you can have the strongest body in the world, but if your mind is still anxious, you're only halfway there. This is where Tai Chi is just so smart. By training your nervous system through this mindful, focused movement, it directly attacks that fear. It replaces anxiety with a sense of physical calm. It gives you a deep feeling of being in control of your own body, which helps you fight that urge to just stay still. And what that all adds up to is renewed confidence, which is what really breaks that vicious cycle of fear and weakness. So you see, the incredible power of Tai Chi isn't just about one of these things. It's the seamless way it weaves these 3 pillars, the body, the senses, and the mind, together. That's what makes it so incredibly effective. So if you're going to take anything away from this, remember those 3 interconnected pillars. First, Tai Chi builds a much stronger physical foundation. Second, it recalibrates your body's internal GPS for way better control. And third, it builds a confident mind, conquering the fear that can hold so many people back. It's a truly complete approach to stability. This whole 3-pronged approach really proves that sometimes the most powerful medicine isn't a pill. It's just mindful movement. And it kind of makes you wonder, right? If this gentle practice can help us reclaim something as fundamental as our stability,
What other parts of our health and our lives could we get back just by learning to move with intention?